guys, I'm Diane and this is Narrow Dreams. I hope you're all staying safe and well and staying at home. I thought I'd make this video because I'm just actually coming out of having COVID-19 symptoms. And when I started with it, you do the typical thing, don't you? You Google the symptoms and everything. I didn't ring NHS 111 because I thought, well, they're going to be really busy. So I went on the website and there's a series of questions and you answer the questions, and then at the end of it, obviously depending on how you answered them, it tells you that they think you've got COVID-19 and that you have to self-isolate. I was doing all the right things beforehand. I was staying at home, I was washing my hands, all that sort of thing. I think the problem was Sam and Neil were still going out to work. Sam works in a call centre. Well, I mean, he's currently furloughed, but he was at the time, because it was before lockdown, working in a call centre with air conditioning and all that sort of thing. And he'd been working on the Sunday, came home, had a really high temperature and headache. And the following day I started with the same, but when I was looking for symptoms to see, how bad it was going to get and that sort of thing, because I do have underlying health issues, and obviously I was a bit worried, couldn't find anything, so I thought I'll just sort of go through how it was for me. Obviously it's different for everybody, but I thought if I go through how it was for me, it may just sort of give you a little bit of insight into what it was like. So Neil did start as well a couple of days later, but he only had symptoms. He had a high temperature, a headache. Fatigue is one of the worst things. You're just so tired. But he only had that for a couple of days, and then he was fine. Luckily, because he's been able to look after Sam and I, who both have had it much worse. As I say, the fatigue is one of the worst things. The first 2 days it was just headache, fatigue, and high temperature, and then after that we started with a cough and tight chest. I've had a really bad pain between my shoulder blades that feels sort of as if it's chesty, but I'm feeling it in my back as well. Sam also was quite sick. One night he was just up vomiting all night, and we thought, well, that's probably something else. But later on, as we've looked, a lot of people are reporting that as a symptom as well. So he had that, I didn't have that. But we were sort of thinking, it said maybe 5 days, 7 days, you'll start to feel better. And actually, probably about day 5, day 6, I did start to feel better. But then by day 7, the cough became worse, the breathlessness was worse, and just felt really ill. Was sleeping a lot during the day, which I just don't do, but I was doing because I was just so tired. But by day 10, I'm thinking I probably wasn't feeling that much better, to be honest, but I thought I'm going to try and have a little walk. We went out very early in the morning, 7 o'clock. In fact, I think it was before 7, when nobody else was out, and we just had a very short walk, probably no more than 10-15 minutes at the most, and I couldn't get my breath when I got back, and I was having these awful pains in my chest and between my shoulder blades, and for 2 days after that I basically did nothing because I felt so bad. I am feeling a lot better now. Still got chest pains and the pain between my shoulder blades, but I'm feeling much better. I think I only had one little nap yesterday, which has been, a big change, because, as I say, I've been spending a lot of the day sort of dozing on and off because I've just felt so tired. So I hope that sort of gives you a bit of insight into what it's been like. I mean, I'm on day 15 now, and as I say, feeling much better. We're still staying at home. both Neil and Sam are now furloughed, so nobody's having to go out, and we're only going out for essential things. It's still important that we all do that, because we've been lucky, but not everybody is that lucky. Some people become very ill, obviously, and end up in a hospital, and other people sadly have died. So we really need to keep up this staying at home and staying safe, basically. But I hope you are all staying well and you're all managing to get everything that you need, whether you're in a house or on a boat. If any of you have had anything, symptoms of this, and it's been slightly different to what I've experienced, or even if it's been the same, just drop a comment down in the comments box. I think it just helps people to know what to expect, because a lot more people are going to get this yet. We're nowhere near finished, I don't think. So it just helps to make it a little less frightening, I think, if you can hear other people's more positive experiences. It's not pleasant at all, but we've come through it. And I think, that's the sort of thing that we need to be hearing, really, rather than all the horror stories on the news. So just drop a comment if you've had any symptoms and you're starting to feel better. So it's not been the most joyful video, but as I say, it was more just for information if anybody's looking for that sort of thing. So thanks for watching. Hopefully the next one will be a bit more cheerful, and I'll see you next time.